One of the best things that you can do for your remote learners is to make sure your Zoom link is readily available for them. Seesaw is a great way to do this. When they log into Seesaw from the portal, it's important that the Zoom link is pinned to the top of their journal and in a Zoom link and class schedule folder. So your first step is to make sure you have your reoccurring Zoom link created. You're going to want to reference the default settings and make sure all of the settings look good, that this is set so that it doesn't expire, and that it's a recurring meeting. So once I click my meeting and I have it set up, I'm going to go ahead and copy the link, or just have it handy for when I create in Seesaw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on my plus sign and then post student work. Note that I've got one Seesaw class here. If you are going to have 2 blocks of remote students, you'll be posting this in 2 places. Okay, while there is a link option here, we're going to go ahead and use drawing. That way we can put a Zoom icon and they'll know what they're clicking here. So you can use any image that you want to here, but we're just going to make it simple so that they know they're clicking Zoom. I'm just going to look for a transparent Zoom icon, and then I'm going to save this icon or copy and stick it onto my Seesaw canvas. Okay, you can resize it as needed, and then I'm going to click on my 3 dots, link, and I'm going to paste that Zoom link in. So remember, I've got it here. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to paste it so that when students click right here, they can join the Zoom. Now, if you want to add like in our Zoom link or Miss Horn Zoom link text box, you can do that and just use your creative tools in Seesaw however you feel is best. Now, some people put their class schedule right next to the Zoom link, and that's a great practice. Whether you want to click on the text box and type in, maybe when you're going to have ELA, math, social studies, lunch, anything like that, you could type it in. You could also snip an image of your schedule and add that image here as well, just by going to the camera option and then upload an image, or you can copy and paste an image in. Okay, this is just an example from online, not a Northwest teacher, but I'm going to paste in my schedule. And now I have my Zoom link and class schedule set up here. I'm going to click the check. I'm going to make sure this goes to all students. So I don't have students in this class currently, but you want to make sure this goes to all students. And it's important to note, as a new student comes in, we want to make sure they get this as well. So I'll show how you will do that. Okay, notice that I've already created a Zoom link and class schedule folder. If you haven't already, you can create that folder here. I'll actually, since I have one, I'm not going to recreate, but I'm going to stick it in this folder. And another step that I'm going to take is to click the 3 dots here, and I'm going to choose Pin to Top. And that's going to pin this Zoom link to the very top of my journal feed. That way, when you get a bunch of activity going on in Seesaw, students have turned in work, that Zoom link is always going to be the first thing they see, and when they click, they'll be ready to join your Zoom. Note that since this is also in the Zoom link and class schedule folder, when they click their folders and Zoom link and class schedule, they can easily pull that up here as well. I now have a new student that's in my class. Notice that this student has 0 posts and this one has 1 post. What I'm going to do as new students get added to my class is I'm going to click the 3 dots here, and I am going to go to Edit People, and I'm going to make sure all of my students are clicked so they're all seeing that Zoom link and class schedule. This is my student view, and as soon as I come in, the Zoom link is really quickly here for me to join class. Let your campus instructional technologist know if you have any questions or need any help getting your Zoom link on Seesaw.